Hello, hello, gorgeous people. Here is Magdalena Warich. I'm transformational women's coach and I help women live authentically, boost their self-confidence, find clarity and purpose so that they can remove the mask that the society has put on them and live in their truth. And today, what is the topic? Today I wanted to share with you some of my thoughts connected with this year, connected with what actually we can do in this remaining couple of weeks, and in what energy we can greet this new year. I don't know about you. I don't know how you felt on how you feel about this year, whether this year was a breakthrough for you and you have made some amazing discoveries concerning your life, your purpose, your path, or maybe your experience was quite different, more difficult, demanding, and and maybe you have gone through some major shifts which actually were quite difficult for you, and you are thinking that this year didn't go as you planned or as you expected, yeah. But what I want to tell you, always remember, and this is my mantra for you. I know I'm repeating myself. I know I'm repeating myself many times, but I just want you to remember this forever, that you are the creator of your life, and we have much more impact on our life than we think we have, yes. And of course, not everything goes according to our expectations, because our brain like to have the structure, and our brain would like to know what we are going to eat for breakfast on March 15 next year. But the universe is much more spontaneous, and the universe has sometimes different plans for us that we have. But what I want you to remember, and what I want you to just know always, that the universe always has our back. And even if some situation doesn't look at the beginning as something that supports you, this is something that, if not now, it will support your growth. It will support your growth. It will support your path. And you know what I would really like, because my mission is really to empower women to find their own path, to empower women to know that they can do a lot in their life, and they have really big influence. And I want these women to feel empowered. And I've just finished with one of my clients the long process, and she told me that I will quote here. She said, I came as a shit here, and I'm going out of this process as diamond. And she said, all my dreams have come true. Sylvia said so, and it was so amazing to hear. It was so uplifting for me that I can help women, I can assist women in this beautiful journey. In this journey when they can discover their real purpose, and especially they can discover who they are at this very core level and what is possible for them. And when you do this job, everything changes, because we create from within. The work is a mirror. So what this client, for example, changed, it was among others, she improved her relationships. She improved her relationships with her father, which were not good. She finished toxic relationship with the married man. She found her soulmate. She bought her dream flat, about which she has been well, basically dreaming her whole life, because she's been, so far she was living in some rented places, and she wanted to have her own nest. And this is just one of the examples. And why am I telling you this? Because when we shift this identity patterns, who we are and what we can, everything changes. Yeah, we are choosing different partners. We are much more courageous. Yeah, I think Goethe, as Johann Wolfgang Goethe said, that courage has power, courage has wisdom, power, and magic in it. Courage has wisdom, power, and magic in it. And I think there is something unbelievably amazing about this quality, courage. Yeah, because of course when we want something more, when we want to grab for more, we need to step into the land of the unknown. We need to step into the land of unknown. And I am doing this, of course, because I've been in all this self-development, spiritual development for years. I got interested like 20 years ago, but of course I am much more there. And it is so exciting because now I really, really feel guided, yes? And of course, when you are stepping into the unknown, there is the element of fear, and we probably, from this perspective of a human being, we will always experience some kind of fear, but it is our choice if this is gonna, we need to have fear, yeah, because if you step into the road and there are cars going, so if we didn't have fear, we would just step just in front of the wheel of this car, yeah, so we need it. But I think our brain, our ego wants all the time wants to keep us small. And what I'm teaching my clients is like to treat this ego as a small child, yes, as a small kitten, as a small puppy, cute. And ego is not bad. We need our brain, we need our ego, but ego wants good for us, yeah, but ego will never encourage our progress. So whatever you want to do, whether you are looking for your soul purpose, whether you just have this chaos and you don't know exactly who you are, because many of my clients actually, when they come to me, they lack clarity. They lack clarity concerning two things: who I am at this particular moment of my life, and what is this direction? What do I want? Yes. My clients usually are 30ish or 40ish, yeah, and this is probably some kind of a breakthrough moment sometimes, yeah. Some of my clients, they are divorced and they want to step into this new cycle of life. Some other were bringing up children. These children are bigger now, and they start to feel that this is the time that I would like to have some life, my life in my life, yes. So because very often they have this pattern of taking care about the others but forgetting about themselves, whether this was the partner or the children. And usually when we are meeting, we meet at this kind of point that I don't know exactly where I am. I lack this clarity. But I know there is this, idea at the back of her head that I know I am meant for more. I know I want to taste life in a different way, in a more juicy way, yes? I don't want to my days to be so superficial. And I do believe that, and I do think that transformation, this is actually what I do with my clients. Transformation, on one hand, it takes some time, yes, because I don't have by myself like a magic wand. And if I am client of my mentors and coaches, they also don't have the magic wand. So this transformation usually does not occur within one meeting. But we live in this quantum world, and everything goes faster and faster, and what's more, the manifestation goes faster and faster. When you watched my previous live, I told you about Jupiter-Saturn conjunction, which will happen actually next Monday, and this is an amazing date. This is, amazing date because let me take a sip of the water. Because the earth vibration is actually getting higher and higher, but this will be a special day, yeah? And I just don't want to go to astrological details, yeah, it's not the point, but what I want to tell you is this word, our human word, is accelerating, yeah, and this is of course good or bad. On one hand, it can be good, because when you manifest, when you think these positive things, they can also manifest really fast. And even, that's what I want to emphasize, even if you for 40 years or 35 years had a lot of shitty beliefs in your head, it doesn't mean you need to carry these beliefs in your head another 40 years. It doesn't mean this. But on the other hand, as I said, the transformation to be integrated, in your body, in your cells, in your marrow, in your daily activities, it requires consistency. It requires determination. It requires, of course, at the beginning, decision. Decision is the most important. It's a game changer, yeah, because sometimes, I have people around who say, yes, I want to change this or that, but this is only the talking, yeah, parole, it's just empty words, and you don't take any action. You don't take inspired action, you take no action. And of course, I believe that this is some misinterpretation of manifestation, because of course, I think the movie Secret was amazing, but some people went a little bit superficial with this, that it's enough to sit and it's enough to wait that these dreams will just, fall upon your head, yes? And I think that the manifestation law works in this way, that on one hand, you are working with intentions, you are applying that what needs to apply, but you are also taking the steps in the physical world. And sometimes, of course, it happens that the universe will be shifting you, that the universe will be directing you in a little bit different direction that you are thinking from your head. But, telling you from my own experience, I think it is always for our highest good and for the highest good of other people. So everything we receive is a gift from the universe. Sometimes this gift, it's, you don't recognize this as a great gift at the beginning, because sometimes the packaging might be quite off-putting, let's say. But I just want to emphasize the faith, yes? This faith in the process, this faith in something bigger than you, because you don't need to carry all the responsibility on your shoulders. And yeah, responsibility is also the topic that I want to tackle today, because on one hand, well, you must take responsibility, because if you don't do it, you are all the time responding in this victim mode, yes, and you are blaming everybody around. You are blaming your partner, you are blaming your boss, you are blaming the situation in your country, the politicians, the COVID-19, whatever you want, yeah, or the weather outside of the window. But it is not proactive approach, yes. And I believe that if you want to change your life, if you want to change some patterns from this victim mode, it will not be necessary, it will not be possible, yes, because when you even start creation, but from this space of lack, from the space of scarcity, from the space of I can't change anything, you will attract more of this. Yeah, just a couple of days ago, I was talking with one of my other clients who has some other job now, but wants to be more active on social media and to build some of the team. And she's still going out of this energy like, okay, probably it will be impossible, I don't know when I'm going to have results. So don't do the changes in this energy, because you will only attract more of this, yeah. And sometimes, it's called like a domino effect. Your car will break down, and then your computer break down, and then you get some bad information, and it's like all the domino effect, because you start to worry. The more you worry, the more of these kind of events you are attracting. So if you want to manifest, it's very important. If you want to create, to put yourself into this higher energy and to have this high vibes, yeah. And I'm working usually with my clients for a couple of months. But I was thinking that this 2020 for many of you might have been quite demanding, as I said at the beginning, and therefore I decided to create a much shorter program than I usually work with my clients, and this is a 10-week program, Empowered You. And in this program, we are going to look exactly where you are now, what are your values, what you want, what are your desires, yeah, because very often we know what we don't want, and actually we are attracting much more if we concentrate on this. But when you have lack of clarity, you don't know what you want, and this is the starting point. This is the extremely important starting point. So we are starting from that, then we are making a big order with your beliefs, with your subconscious pattern. We are working energetically, and we, as I said, we are making this order, because if you want something, but if you have a mess in your head, with your convictions, with your beliefs, yes, you are going to attract. Always there is this law of attraction, alike attracts alike. So you will keep repeating this negative patterns, and similar kind of people will be appearing in your life, and similar bad type of jobs you will attract, this kind of things. And of course we want to avoid it, yeah. And we will be also energetically working on your new standards, and on the new version of you, on the next version of you. And we will have a lot of exercises and how to calibrate to this next version. So if you are interested, of course, I'm inviting you to check these details with me. Oh, hello, Mariola. And because I would really want you to get into this new year with high energy, with high vibes, because I do believe that this next year is going to be amazing. It's really going to be amazing. We are starting of course, the people give different dates, but many of people say that 21st of December, which is in next week, we are starting the new era of Aquarius, which is much more about cooperation, about love, about beautiful connections. So I think that earth vibrations are shifting, and we have a choice, and this is a profound choice for us to make, because either we will stay in this 3D reality, which is fear, which is based on fear, which is based on our competition, which is based on scarcity mind, which is based on I'm afraid, yes, I'm afraid to make the next step, I'm afraid to invest in myself, I have to keep tight the money, I have to keep keep tight to the relationship that is completely, not bringing me any positive, doesn't give me any positive experiences. And this is, of course, no good for us, because the more you stay in this kind of conditions, in this kind of circumstances, the less you believe in yourself, and the more you think that it is impossible to change. So this is like a vicious circle, yes? And I think that this is now the time for brave women, for courageous women who wants to step into this new level. And of course, when we are doing something new, when we are stepping into unknown, as I mentioned, the courage is necessary, yes? But when I make my decisions now, I've made in this year, 2020, I've made a lot of very courageous decisions connected especially with my development, but on many areas of my life, because everything is connected. And I feel proud of myself, yes, because if it was even a couple of years ago, I would be probably clinging to these old patterns and saying, yeah, I'm afraid, I'm scared. And now I am still afraid. Of course, this feeling is still a kind of somewhere, but I tell myself, okay, but what the next version of you would do? What kind of impact do you want to make in this world, yeah? And my mission is to help women and empower women to spread their wings and fly. And I want to do it on a bigger scale. And I want to also become better and better version of myself. The other big thing that I want to do more of this is to help animals, yes, because I've been helping in some foundation, or usually these are also some actions, and I just help financially, usually it's like that. But I know that the more impact I have, the more I can help also animals, because they are very important for me, especially cats and dogs, but also horses and lovers, yeah. So let's start to think in such terms, yeah. And when we take the decision, let us not take this decision from this point of where you are now, because sometimes some aspects of our life now are maybe not so fulfilling as we would like them to be, yes? So it's always great, and I'm inviting you to do this, it's always great to ask this next version of yourself what she would do in this situation, yes? And I think that this courage about which I am talking today, this courage, we can drink this courage sip by sip, yes? Because sometimes we think that radical, yeah, we don't want to get so radical, but I'm not telling you to get so radical, yeah. I'm not telling you to put everything at such a risk that it will cause such a panic in your life, yes. But you can do it step by step. But even you do it step by step, even this is the micro decisions that you are taking every day. but consistently. This is very important. Consistently, you will see around a change, because when you are changing within, you will exude this, and the universe will reflect this change simply. Yes. So summing up, if you are interested in, and you feel that this, what I was talking about, the Empowered You 10-week program might resonate with you, and you want to be in different energy, you want to find clarity, you want to find out where you are and clean all this shit that maybe has been with you for far too long. So just contact me, DM me, and we'll talk about the details. Of course, I'm inviting you to my Awesome Authentic Women group, and I wish you a gorgeous, gorgeous day. And remember, you are creating your day every single morning, and it's a very good habit just to work on your mindset, to work on energy, to start each and every single day with the good vibes. Yes. So if you have any questions, if you have any comments, please put them. I will of course refer to them, and have a gorgeous day. Goodbye.